Another story that I've absolutely loved this week, among all of the executive orders and directions, he has ordered all federal employees in DEI, that's diversity, equality, and inclusiveness, all of those sort of woke roles, to be placed on leave. This is going to lead to their eventual dismissal, and he's quite serious about making sure that they don't come back in other guises and keep spreading the same stuff. What do you make of this?
Well, I think it's a great precedent because I have to tell you, if we could get a significant number of federal workers, regardless of what their job title is, to stay at home, be paid administrative leave, and not pass new regulations on the country, and not give out money to left-wing pressure groups, we'd be saving a lot of money despite still paying their salaries. So maybe this would be a precedent not just to get rid of loathsome DEI programs, but to spread this across the federal government. I can think of a lot of agencies that have found out they're functioning much better or more effectively, even though a lot of their workers are sitting at home and, frankly, not doing very much.
And, it seems like this, taking the culture war right up to the front here is continuing everywhere, because also the new Trump State Department has said no more pride flags, no more Black Lives Matter flags, no more of these other flags that are not the American flag are to be hung from U.S. embassies and outposts. I think this is a great message of common sense that will reassert American, I think, sovereignty against this woke movement, especially abroad. What do you make of it?
Well, it's always been bizarre that only a couple of flags are given this special privilege. Certainly, if you had a flag that was designed by veterans, or a flag that, for example, honored a visiting governor to a U.S. embassy, that wasn't permitted. The governor couldn't fly his state flag when he was visiting the embassy. But somehow, if you were a member of the Pride community or a Black Lives Matter person, you got special privileges and you got straight to the head of the line. Clearly an ideological statement that is not appropriate when reflecting the values of the entire United States government.
Absolutely right. Now, before I let you go, I want to get your thoughts on a statement made this week by a Danish member of the European Parliament, Anders Vistisen. Have a look at this.
Dear President Trump, listen very carefully. Greenland has been part of the Danish kingdom for 800 years. It's an integrated part of our country. It is not for sale. Let me put it in words you might understand. Mr. Trump, off.
John, what do you make of this outburst?
It got that guy more media attention in Denmark than he has ever received and ever will receive. And that was the whole point of that. Look, the Danish have already said privately, we are happy to discuss more military cooperation with the United States. We're happy to discuss more exploitation of mineral rights in Greenland. But this performance art that Trump does, where he, says Canada can be the 51st state, will buy Greenland, it's certainly gotten the attention of the Danes, and I think that they're going to come to the table more quickly than they otherwise would. A lot of people don't like Trump's bully diplomacy. He basically has taken the bully pulpit literally and become a bully, but it gets people's attention, and Trump would say if it leads to a better result for the United States, it's worth it.
What do they call it, John? The art of the deal. Thank you so much for your time. We'll see you soon here again on the U.S. Report.